Hello. As some of you know, my brother Paul has been working on Advent Reflection piece, a play of sorts, and he has different writers working on it, and I am one of the writers, and one of my tasks was to work on the genealogy of Jesus. So between Abraham and Jesus, what was the family tree essentially like? And while all of the men are recorded in the Bible and in the genealogy, there are, interestingly, only 4 women recorded. So what this piece is it's a reflection from each of those 4 women, because they each had a very challenging situation. This has been recorded for 2 reasons. One is there are 4 different women, and they are need to be practicing. 2, if you haven't been cast yet, because we're actually missing, I think, 1 woman. So if you're interested, reach out to my brother Paul or to me, and we can get that done. We're going to be using just a rhythm that I found on the internet, but we'll be using live music on the day of the performance. So practice along, friends. Here we go. The first one is Tamar. If you've ever felt frightened or lost or alone, then come and share a bottle with my accident-prone, strewn story of a woman shorted love and justice by a man who would eventually play my accomplice. In the story of salvation, I'm an unlikely candidate. A foreign bride, widowed twice, their father couldn't handle it. So dad-in-law refused me what was lawfully mine. With no husband or son, I'm in a BC era bind. And what's a girl to do when she's an army of one? And the cultural standards demand she gives them sons. And where have you been, God, when their backs all turned on me? Are you there in heaven, quietly unconcerned with me? And if you're not watching, or you've already spurned me, then come to terms, his sperm's now germinate and quite firm in me. I might have broke your laws and you might cast me aside, but I did what I could and I continued the line. Played a harlot with the man both my husbands called father, when with my sorrow he said that he couldn't be bothered. Do you really want to use me as the deed has been done? Will you ever show your favor to the twins born my sons? They say that you're a God of mercy and justice. In your mercy heed my chutzpah when the world around me cussed us. Second person, Rahab. I'm a foreign woman too, established lady of the night, distinguished entertaining to God's spies now in flight. When my king asked for their lives as I head with my flax, this red light gave red herring and requested full bait back. See, I've heard about your God and the splitting of the sea, your warring ways, the towns you've raised, the bloodbath that will be of my town too, of Jericho and all my family. I've saved your life, saved my life too, come give a sign to me. I'll tie this cord around my door, a scarlet monologue. Recall my dare, my life thus spare, the harlot underdog. They say that you're a God of mercy and justice. Will you justly judge my actions? In your care can I entrust us? Third woman, Ruth. In your illustrated Bibles, I'm definition of loyalty, but according to the law, I should have never been royally included in the line that would ever birth a savior. This outside-born foreign girl who found a Hebrew's favor, and he married me but passed, leaving me a grieving bride. When his mom moved home, I joined her, crying side by side. See, women in my era are systematically disregarded, but loyalty and bravery won me a lion-hearted husband now to have and hold with baby bunk kick-started. Boaz sought and fell in love whilst I was picking barley, and mom-in-law Naomi connives, contrives, and parleys. Wedding bells follow after my unconventional slumber party. God, can I trust you in the midst of all my sorrows? Will I ever find love again or laugh in my tomorrows? But I'll go wherever you go, lodge wherever you lodge. Your people are my people, and you shall be my God. Fourth woman is Bathsheba. I know my sister's stories, and I hold them as I cry to heaven over my lost love. My husband life denied me. King David saw me bathing in my home on the roof, and he bid me to his presence. And I ask you, what's the use of resisting his advances when he's more powerful than you? And when you find you're pregnant, what's a girl to do? So David solved the problem by killing my Uriah. Did that end my sorrows? My tears deny it. The baby died a captive of the sin of the king. My heart buried my child, my solace, everything. Words do not exist to give the depth of my pain. Lives ruined and lost and ended from a lusty campaign. How could you deny me, God? This act was not my fault. Did you listen to my tears? Did you see my assault? And what can become of my fog-heavy gloom? Might your justice hear my weeping? Might the desert ever bloom? And now a son born to me, this mother turned lion. If my son isn't king, it won't be from my lack of trying. Fate saw it fitting to bring me to the palace. David's dying and I'm vying that Solomon's established. So the last part is going to be a mixture of women. So listen to it. Have you ever felt frightened or lost or alone? Have you ever wondered how God could condone the wounds that you have felt or the loss you have known? Have you asked how you can make it through this valley on your own? God, can you redeem this chaos that I'm in? Can you love someone like me in a tangle of sins? Can you bring a key and let the loosing begin of the chains that bind all humankind, starting from within? Might you work in such a way that will somehow end in glory, bring hope to my life and redemption to my story? They say you love your people, but do you love me? Can you look past my mistakes? Will you listen to my plea? Oh come, a Savior with flesh like mine. Take this wreckage and transform it to something divine. We must decide after all, when hope is nearly dead. Do you think God can use the bad and bring something good instead? Sorry I screwed up that last part.